Supporting and Reporting, that Narrative That's Imperative podcast. I am your host, Char, and thank you so much for tuning in. And also, please take a moment and subscribe below, and feel free to chime in the comments below as well. And I so graciously thank you for your support. Over the past few weeks, I have witnessed and watched so much trauma. Trauma in the news, trauma on social media, trauma and division everywhere. And it inspired me. It provoked me to take inventory of myself. And it reminded me of something I once heard, how it was good to be afflicted and how no one leaves this earth unaffected. But the question that I pose to myself is, how have I moved through things? That question sat with me over and over and over again. But in posing that question, the matter of pushing through and getting over came to mind. We live in a society where it's pushed to get over it, get over the trauma, get over the hurt, get over the traumatic experience, get over the abuse, get over the offense after offense after offense, get over the neglect, get over the rejection, get over the abandonment. But I just wondered, does anyone really ever get over it? So we forgive the offense, and we release it. We may never even speak of it, but the offense sticks with us. It sticks with our personality, and it molds us a little bit. Sometimes unbeknownst to us. We may be super guarded or standoffish. We may even overcompensate or be super defensive or have adapted the mindset of not caring. We may be self-conscious and not present at times, or our ability to love or receive love may be non-existent. All of these things are effects of trauma. And the list goes on beyond this. But there is proof that we all can get through it. I'm not saying it'll be easy. We have to take our time and work at it moment by moment, by taking one step at a time, focusing on the road ahead and one step, one foot right before the other, because we will get through it and we will become better than ever before. We can do our best to forgive the offense and offender. We may even have an understanding of the effect, but the hurt and disappointment we sit in sometimes, for our betterment and for our healing, we have to move through it. We can't stay here any longer. This space will no longer hold us. You know, growing up, I've always heard that time heals all wounds. And that is so very true. But what do you do when an offender continues to offend? At some point, we have to take time to get through. You know, growing up, when we'd be in trouble, we will always hear the famous phrase, "Go to your room until I'm ready to deal with you." And at some point, we have to apply that same boundary. We have to take that same time, that same space, until we're ready to deal. And it's okay. We have been so conditioned that we must take the offense and the dysfunction because it's family, or because we said we forgave. And my biggest favorite excuse is, well, you know how they are. It's okay. And you know what the truth is? It's not okay. It's not. None of us was put on earth to be abused or to be anyone's doormat. It's time. And it's okay to establish boundaries. And just because you forgave doesn't mean you have to keep enduring. See, the thing is, I want you to take a minute and picture this with me. I would like everyone just to close your eyes and picture this with me. It has been said that once a caterpillar has been done at the stage of their life and has gone as far as they can go, they spin themselves into a silk cocoon and the transformation begins. It takes about a week, and this transformation is called a metamorphosis. It's when something changes and its total dimensions. Something beautiful is created. Is transformed right before our very own eyes. The same thing is happening with us once we have had enough drama and trauma. When we take a moment, that's our cocoon. That's our space where we'll reflect and process and heal. And once it's all completed, once we have completed and we're transformed, our change and our shape has happened, something amazing, something beautiful is formed. The most precious gift on earth, you and I. Our metamorphosis has happened. We have become the most beautiful thing any of our eyes has ever had the pleasure of witnessing. We have to go through though, not get over. But going through our metamorphosis, changing our form, what was, what used to be, into all that is beautiful and amazing. We have to go through our metamorphosis. The reason why I choose the caterpillar analogy example is because since the beginning of time, no one has ever heard or witnessed a butterfly transforming back to a caterpillar. Nothing has ever triggered a butterfly to go back. Meaning that when we have our metamorphosis, there will be nothing that can trigger us to go back. There will be no going back. That's not an option anymore. And a butterfly has never been confined or restricted or limited. In the same way, we will not be confined, limited, or restricted. I wanted all of us to see it's okay. How you feel is important. And when I say this, I know I say this a lot, but I mean it. Your feelings, my feelings, are all valid and important. All that we've been through, for some of us, has been a lifetime of trauma. Some of the wounds and scars never properly healed before they were re-injured. Trust me, I know. I've had my fair share. But all that we've gone through, it's okay. It's time. It's time. It's time to triumph through our trauma. It's time to become the beautiful butterfly with all the vibrant colors and powerful designs on our wings. We can never allow what has happened define who we are or who we will become. As we go through our metamorphosis together, I am right here with you. No, you're not alone. I'm in the cocoon right next to yours. We are going through this together. Please always know the time we spend together is so special to me. Please take a moment and share the episode with someone and subscribe. And feel free to comment below as well. And as always, till we meet again, have an amazing week.